more cuss words.
All right, we're all set.
Okay, what time is it? 7:28. I guess we should wait 2 minutes.
Oh, yeah, yeah. That's right.
According to the Apple people who have, absolutely perfect time, I assume. Actually, there's a PC here and they both switched to 7:29 at the same time. So I guess there's some universal standard time feed they get.
Mhm.
How was the shot, Andrew?
Oh, that's fine.
Oh, fine.
So like any other shot. Are we recording?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right, it's 7:30.
Yeah.
So
correct.
we should go live.
Okay.
So we are recording live.
Okay. And okay, so everyone, welcome to the first meeting of the Village of Mamaroneck Board of Architectural Review in 2021. Happy New Year, everyone. And we have a full board here today. I will introduce them for you. Not in alphabetical order, that's too hard in the order they appear on my screen. We have Cindy Lee, Yvonne Levine, Andrew Wolowitz, and Athena Makesh, and myself, William Binzer. And also here are, I guess, what are you, the Assistant Village Planner, Amber Nowak, and Barbara Ritter, who is Clerk of the Works here. I don't know what your actual title is. We'll go with Clerk of the Works. We have several applications here today. As we go through them, the public is, anybody else who's interested in commenting or has a question or something about it is, we welcome to hear from you. I'll try to remember to ask for any comments. If I forget, please don't hesitate to make yourself known, and Athena can let you, not Athena, I'm sorry, Amber can let you in. So I guess with that, let's get started. And our first order of business would be the approval of the minutes from the previous meeting on December 17th. And has everyone had a chance to look at that? And if so, does anybody have any questions or comments?
Nope, not here.
Okay. In that case, could I have
Make a motion to approve?
Okay, motion to vote on it, and somebody to second it, please.
Second.
Okay, any opposed? Okay, so those minutes are approved. And we can move on then to the agenda. We'll start with old business continued from previous meetings, and the first item then on the agenda is 443 Mamaroneck Avenue. Are the representatives for that application here?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Yeah,
Hi, good evening, everyone. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah.
So I'm here in regards of 443 Memorial Avenue. Let me share my screen so everybody can see. Let me see. Can everybody see my screen? I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So we
Right.
did the changes that we were asked to do, like remove the phone number from the front of the awning and also raise it.
Uh-oh. The voices.
We can't hear you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sorry, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know where you stopped hearing me.
The last thing we saw is you said that you had taken off the phone number, and then you said, and also, and that's the last we heard.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. And raise it to the height, the 96 inches from the ground. I told the customer, I talked to him about the suggestion of going over the door, but he said he prefers to go only over the window just to also match what's next door. If you can see it on the side here,
Mhm.
it's the same, just over the window type of awning.
Okay. Interestingly, it appears that that awning is too low, so when that comes up, you do make sure that's clear also. Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
Okay. I think there were some other things that we had discussed last time, just to mention them. We had talked about when you took off the phone number, how you were going to recenter it. So I see you've opted to put delivery pickup in the center and leave the address on the left.
Mhm.
We talked about the color of the awning, which somebody had suggested maybe could match Enzo's. I don't know if it does or not, but I'd ask you about that. And the other things I think you've already touched on.
Yeah, I asked the customer about the color. He said if possible, prefers to, keep that color. That's the color he likes. So, but I think I asked last meeting and I said like, it's possible if, either way you guys prefer to match the other store next door, but the customer prefers that one color if possible.
Right. I don't know what others think. I think it's probably okay. I think it'll be more critical, whatever color the one that goes on the next door store is, but I'll let other people say what they think.
Yes.
I think it's okay. I know we had all agreed that darker blue matching Enzo would be better, but he doesn't want to. At least it's a blue, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not bothered by it.
No.
And I'm okay with it being over the window. It was a little tricky the other way anyway. We're not sure what would happen. A lot depends on what the other store does. So since this guy's first, the other store needs to conform with that more, I guess.
Mhm. Another thing I believe that we discussed was to the right, looking at the little elevation, to the right, there's another awning, which I think is kind of a pinky color, if I recall correctly. And no, my only concern is how are we going to work with the different heights? I know this one is having 8 feet minimum height, which is meets the code. But I wonder how it works with the other one, because it would be nice if they line up at least.
Right, but it looks like the other ones are lower.
The one on the left, but I'm talking about,
Mhm.
yeah, but
I can't
maybe
see the
that
one. I can't see the one on the
right.
right,
That's
and I don't recall.
Right,
Yes.
but I think maybe, Brian, could you get
Yeah,
us a,
let me see if I can find a
Okay.
picture of the.
yeah,
I had a couple pictures of the
yeah, I
next.
remember you had, yes,
So I believe this may be
right,
one of them. And oh, that's to the left. Yes, that's farther down to the left. That's what
yeah,
the
yeah,
awnings are, which is, I think these are 8 feet. I measured last time I was there, and it's 8 feet to the bottom of this one. This one comes a little lower than the one in the center,
Hmm.
but the other ones are high, just to match the one we do. And let me see if I can find another one. I don't think I have. Looking the other way. Um,
Yeah, I'm looking at the street view.
yeah, yes,
And
So
that
there-
spa one
yes,
lines right up with the window.
yes.
Everything lines up with the window.
Hmm.
So this would actually be placed higher than those. I'm not quite
well,
sure.
but Andrew, you see that the height of the windows are different somehow, you see? The top
Yeah.
of the window in the Hasho Nash is
Yeah.
taller than the one at their store.
Yeah,
So that,
Right.
yeah, it is.
it is. It is. I'm
It
not
is.
sure it's okay.
Yeah. But my concern was if, the awning, which is something that, projects from the building, that it would be nice if they line up in terms of height. But again,
I can try to line it. I can line it up with these awnings with the ones on hash
And-
on hash.
well, I don't know what the height is because
Yeah,
we also
if it's
need to
lower
do-
than 8 feet,
Yeah,
then
it's
yeah.
right.
It didn't look like you had room to go up, to be honest.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, because this is pretty much to scale. So that's 8 feet. The awning is 8 feet from the ground there, but it shows it there.
Right.
So, and I think, yeah, if I put it
Okay.
next to this picture, it would be about the same height in the bottom as this one, I believe, because it will be higher than the one next door to the left.
Right. Maybe it does line up. I don't know. I mean, these people may, yeah, I don't know what the height is, but well, it's just one concern I had. I
Well,
think
in
it
fact,
would,
in fact, looking at a straight on street view, it looks like well, there's that nail spa one there. But if you look at the bottom, Andrew, do you still have that up? If you look at the bottom edge
Yeah.
of the pink ones,
Yeah.
you can see that that's a good deal higher than the bottom edge of the Wendy's nail spa one. So they are in fact higher.
Yeah, I'm not sure it's really 8 feet, but okay.
Yeah. Well, certainly the Weenie's Nail Spa is not, but the
No,
pink-
certainly that one's not. No, I know. I'm looking up and down the street on the street view.
yeah.
I mean, definitely as you go further down the street, they all tend to sort of line up. I'm not sure they're all compliant, but okay. I mean, maybe the answer is you make this one right and then the spa has to comply. And
Yeah.
then things will line up, right?
Yeah, that's the main thing is to get the spa one to line up.
Yeah, okay. So,
Now, can you go back though to your elevation again, Brian?
Yes.
The other thing I see is the top of it. Yours is a different kind of proportion, it looks like, than the one next to it.
To the left,
Yeah.
no, we're making it to match the same height and shape of that awning. It's just because we had raised it. I believe the one on the left is not up to code because it's lower. And that's how why we proposed the first one to be at the same height as that of this one. So this one it may be lower than 96 inches.
Okay.
That's why when we raise it up, it looks different, but it's the same shape.
All right.
I measure it from yeah, if you can see from the side here.
yeah. Right.
All right.
Any more questions or?
Let me see.
Any questions or comments from the audience? Amber?
I do not see anyone who wishes to speak.
Okay, and are there any further thoughts from the board?
No.
I think we're all kind of wishing it lined up, but also thinking it probably needs to be code. So when the next guy shows up, he's going to have to raise his awning. They're going to have to match. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what it will happen. Yeah.
All right.
Right.
Okay. Any further comments from the board? If not, could I have a motion?
I motion.
I second.
Okay. Any opposed?
No?
All right. Very good, Brian. You're good to go.
All right. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you. Have a good year.
Thanks, you too. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, don't be yawning yet, Cindy. We're only up to A. Okay. Next,
Sorry.
805 Mamaroneck Avenue. Chipotle.
Oh, Chipotle. Yes.
Are they here, Amber?
Yeah.
I've just,
There they are.
Good evening, everyone. Happy New Year.
Hello.
Happy New Year.
Just going to share my screen before we begin. Okay. So my name is Angela Pocha, and I'm an associate with the law firm of Snyder & Snyder. We're the attorneys for CAD Signs. I believe Daniela Monroy of CAD Signs is also on the call tonight. We're here regarding the application for an accessory sign over the main entrance of the Chipotle store located at 805 Mamaroneck Avenue. The accessory sign will face the parking lot of the shopping center in which Chipotle is located. As we discussed at the December 17th meeting, the accessory sign is the exact same size and design as the primary facade sign that this board approved at its June 22nd meeting. The signs were not reviewed simultaneously because the accessory sign required a variance from the Zoning Board of Appeals in order for it to be the same size as the primary facade sign. The ZBA approved that variance at its December meeting. Pursuant to the board's request at the December meeting, I have included in our presentation materials a proposed simulation of the accessory sign, which is labeled as sign A on this photo. The existing primary sign that the board approved in June is also shown on the left-hand side of the image so that you can see how the signs match exactly in design. The dimensions are also called out on the simulation to show that they are the exact same size. And here is a photo of the existing sign facing Mamaroneck Avenue and the building facade where the accessory sign is proposed to be located. Chipotle is eager to install the accessory sign as soon as possible since, as you can see in this photo, there's no signage identifying the store so that customers can locate it from the shopping center parking lot area. With that said, I'm happy to address any comments or questions that the board might have regarding the application.
Okay. Now, I believe I saw in your materials an elevation with the simulated sign from the parking lot.
Yes.
You might just put that up if you have it handy.
See if I can zoom in a little bit.
No, I meant there was one that showed the whole parking lot elevation with the Chipotle sign on it.
Oh, you mean this photo here?
There was there was one that showed the whole thing.
Whole mall, like the whole shopping.
With the
Yeah.
sign. Yeah, with the signage on. Yeah.
Yeah, there was one that it showed it mocked
Right.
up on. It was a nice
Yeah, this
picture.
is the mock-up. This is the existing.
No, there was one that showed the whole as it is now thing on your materials, the ones we got anyway.
Yeah.
Let me see if I could find that. You mean with the signs of the other stores?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Sort of like standing in the parking lot looking at the whole thing. I just thought that was a helpful picture. I don't know that I think it's a huge
Yeah.
deal, but I noted that there was one.
Sure. Let me see if I could pull that up. See. This might have been from the zoning board of appeals.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah,
it looked
this
like
is
that. It looked like that,
shopping. Yeah.
but it said Chipotle on it.
Right. Yes.
There was one like that that said Chipotle. There really was.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, yeah.
I believe you.
No,
This
I
one right
believe you.
here.
I
There you
saw
go.
it. There you go.
There, yay.
Got it.
See, I did look. Okay, I think that's the most helpful one to look at. That's why.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Christian.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it looks fine.
Mhm.
I do too. It looks good.
Looks good. It looks good.
Okay. Anybody have any comment other than it looks good? All right.
Fine.
Anybody from the audience, Amber?
Let me take a look. I do not see anyone wishing to speak.
I'll motion.
I second.
I'm good.
Okay, that's easy. I think we were pretty well prepared for this one. Having
Yes.
Yes.
been told it was going to come and then being seen that it was coming and then it came. I think we all knew what to expect. So, and it looks fine. Thank you. Good luck with
Thank you.
Great. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. I appreciate
Okay.
it.
Happy
Thank
New Year.
you.
Happy New Year. Take care.
Okay. So
600.
okay, the next applicant is 600 Lorraine Street.
Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello.
Hi,
Yes.
can you see the
Hi.
screen?
We can see the screen. We can hear you. You're good to go.
Okay. This application, 600 Lorraine Street, is for a second-story addition on top of an existing first floor, and the addition is partially over it. We needed to go to the zoning board for a few variances, and if you see here in the shaded area, the existing house in the front is a one-story. In the middle portion, it's 2.5 or 3 stories. And then in the rear portion, it's existing 1 story. The shaded area here is the proposed addition. It's an existing 2-family house. Just in terms of reference, floor plans, the goal of the project is to add an office and 2 bedrooms and a bathroom up on the second floor for the owner occupied primary unit.
So yeah, I was confused by this. So if I could just dwell on the plans for a second. So if you go to
Sure.
the first floor,
Wait,
that there.
actually, well, this is the, here's the first
There
floor.
it
Yeah. So
Okay, so how do you get from,
the entire first floor is for the owner occupied primary residence. You can either go up the front steps and into the door here where it says entry, and that goes right into the apartment and it's the entire first floor. Or you can come in the side door here by the driveway and that takes you right into the apartment. The unit upstairs also
before
comes up.
I just want to
Yeah.
clarify. So how do you get from, let's say you're in the living room and you want to go to the bedroom. How do you do that?
Or you go, actually this right here, it should be a dotted line. It's just an archway here. It's not a wall.
Okay.
So that goes straight through to the bedroom, to bedroom number 2. So right now it's 2
And that was
bedrooms.
what was confusing me. Is
Oh,
it looked
okay.
like a whole separate unit there?
Got it.
Okay,
And then for the upstairs tenant, they basically come in the front door here and go straight up the stairs, self-contained second floor and above unit.
okay, now let's take a look at that. So they come up those steps. No, go to the second floor.
So from the first floor, they come up the steps, then they land on the second floor right here.
Mhm.
And on the second floor, they have the bathroom, the kitchen, and this other room, which it wasn't referenced in detail because we were focusing on the other side. So this is a living room here. So basically they have the front half of the second floor, plus they have the front half of the third floor, which is, I guess, a half a story.
Okay,
So right now in the rear part is a roof. I'll just continue. So right now, let me just go to the existing photos just so you can see. Okay, so in terms of, so right now you can see this is the side entrance here. If you look at the upper left photo, the middle portion is 2.5, almost 3 stories. Right here on this left part is where we're proposing to put a 1-story addition, which will then be connected to the first floor apartment. In terms of exterior, which you're probably more concerned with, you can see there's some mismatching siding and windows, and our goal is to re-roof the entire house, re-side the entire house, replace windows within budget, and our goal is to have, here's our rendering, which will be all, it's a light gray siding, it's a hardy cement fiberboard. The name is night gray with white trim, white charcoal roof. The windows are Anderson 200 series. There are no grills in the existing windows, so we're not putting grills in the additional windows. And basically, we're trying to make the whole house cohesive in terms of color, trim, and this will be a 4-foot balcony for the new addition, which is where the zoning board required us to stop the addition. So we have a white railing there to go with all the white trim. So you can see the difference from the existing green and kind of beigey pink siding to our now cohesive light gray and white trim siding.
okay. Looks nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's an improvement.
I think it'll be a big improvement, yeah.
Read?
You keep referencing if it's in budget. What's the plan here? Is the entire siding going to get replaced?
The
or is
siding is 100% getting replaced, as is the roof.
Okay.
The new windows will match the existing. The only thing that's as a maybe is whether or not we're replacing all the existing windows with new ones. But they would be the exact same size, same style. It's just whether they're new or not.
Gotcha.
Okay, good.
They will probably be repainted, I guess, at least as a minimum, or not.
I'm sorry?
But I thought maybe they would be repainted, the old one, if they do in that top floor.
I mean, you can see the existing windows. A lot of them are vinyl, like there's nothing to paint. There's a lot of them are vinyl. They're not wood.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
They're vinyl. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, and just, I spoke some with Amber and all about this, but just for the record, I understand that you do have all the necessary zoning approvals.
Correct.
Okay,
Can I ask a question? So it was originally the addition went all the way to the end and they asked you to step it back? to
They
reduce
did,
the
yes.
mass of it?
They did. Originally, we would propose to go all the way, and the bedrooms upstairs would have been larger. One of the variances was for floor area ratio, and they wanted to cap it at 14.9%.
I see. Mhm. Got it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I understand that they lost a little bit of square footage for their bedrooms, but it looks nice.
Yeah,
For
no,
the-
it does look
the
nice.
neighborhood. I know.
Yeah.
Okay, are there any other comments from the board? Questions? Okay, Amber, any audience members wish to speak?
Doesn't appear that anyone wishes to speak.
Pardon me?
No.
No, okay.
And given this is a significant addition, I just want to confirm that the signs were posted for neighbors to know about this.
Is the owner on? I believe the owner took care of everything. Amber, is Brian on?
Yes, he is. And we do have the affidavit of sign posting.
Oh, okay.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, they've been getting more rigorous about that these days, Athena, Amber and all.
Yeah.
Okay, so there being no more questions or comments from the board or from the audience, could I have a motion to vote on it?
A motion?
Second, anyone?
I second.
Second. I was just muted.
All right, I'll let Barbara figure out who was first there. And any opposed? All right, you are approved. Thank you. It looks good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Luckily,
Good night.
Yes.
Okay, so next is 705 Monroe.
Promoting the applicant to panelists.
Okay, can you hear me?
We can.
Okay,
Yes, hi.
And we
great.
can
My
see
name
you.
is, I'm sorry?
And we can see you.
Okay, and a lot of people think that I look a lot like Sid Schloman. I know him personally. The architect. He did my house. He renovated my house. I live in Yorktown Heights. So that was quite a coincidence there.
That's funny.
Okay, so I believe that you have my, hold on a second and let me share my screen. But I did send out all the forms for this
Yes.
here. So are there any questions or do you need it? This is for solar for the Shea family.
Can you please share your screen so we can see it, so we're not all looking at our own screens?
Okay, I thought I did click share my screen.
Yeah, but we don't see any of the
It's not
drawings.
showing the picture.
Oh, okay, all right, so this is the,
Yeah, it'd just be
application.
helpful if you could just walk us through it, what you're doing, why you're doing it, you know, that kind of thing.
Okay,
Not
so-
from a technical sense so much as from a, what the impact on the neighborhood and so forth will be, and the views, and why it's on this roof and not that roof, that kind of thing.
okay, so this is, all right, so this is the solar panel mount that we're using. This is the plans. Okay, so let's change that. Whoops, sorry, went too far. A little slow. Okay, so these are the general electric notes. I will show you, this is what this is where it's going to go up on their roof. So this is where we planned it out. They have two planes.
Just point out if you would, I know where it is, but just for everyone's benefit, could you point out the front of the house
Okay, so this is the front of the house here.
where it says E, right? Or N rather.
Right, array AR2. There's array 2 and array 1.
Mhm.
And this is the best value for their solar, for access to the sun.
Are you able to back that out a little bit so we can see the rest of the drawing, like see where, like the
Zoom out.
plot plan, or, you know, just where's north? Oh, there's north. Now I see where.
This is north, yeah. It's
You can just back it up just a little bit.
Zoom out. if
Yeah,
you
You're
could.
in too close.
There you go.
North, okay.
I can't zoom it in and out, but I can go up and down.
I see. I see. So that's north.
On the right, there's a pool in the back.
Mm-hmm.
There's a driveway on the left. There's some photos you had on the, I don't know if everyone saw the photos on the tab labeled application or something. I think there's pictures down at the bottom. The one labeled, the first
Yeah.
one there. It says application.
Oh, okay, let me go back to that. This is the affidavit for the signpost thing.
No, yeah, the other one.
Okay,
The first one had pictures.
Yeah, the end.
Yeah, if you go all the way to the bottom.
thank you. This is the first time I'm doing this for you guys, so. This is our insurance. All right,
Yeah.
We're gonna trust you in the
Okay.
insurance. There you go. There are the pictures.
okay. So this is a street view, and sorry, that one's a little sideways, but yeah, this is what it would look like. Is that okay for you guys?
Yeah, there's another, I think there might be another one further down too.
Oh, okay.
But anyway,
But we checked out the roof.
that's the neighbor to the left, I believe.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And that's the neighbor to the right.
With graffiti on the house.
Yeah.
Somebody spray painted right on it. That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. But it's invisible ink. It goes away. We just did it for the pictures. No, just
Okay.
kidding. So, all right, do you need to see anything else, or?
I think so. Just go to that front elevation picture. Let's leave it on that one.
Yeah, let's go back to the actual house.
Bless you. Bless you.
Thank you.
There you go. Okay. Okay. Anybody have any comments, questions, or thoughts? Sounds like nobody has any comments, questions, or thoughts.
No?
I mean,
We've been doing this for a while.
yeah, there's
We're
not
the
too many.
number one residential solar company in the U.S. We have 500,000 installations nationwide.
That's a lot.
Mhm.
Okay, well, there's always I guess first of all, this is just a straight application to the roof, right? You're not doing any cutting down of trees or anything like that, right?
Correct.
Okay, and then obviously you've got X amount of roof to put it on. There's always sometimes a question when it's on the front of the house. That's a pretty high roof, not too steep, so it seems to me that it's no big deal. But
Mhm.
does anybody else have any thoughts on that?
Nope.
No.
Okay, so yeah, there's not much to say. It's straightforward then.
Yeah.
Are there any comments from neighbors or audience, Amber?
I do not see anyone who wishes to speak.
Okay, and once again, any more questions or comments from the board?
Mm-mm.
Okay,
No.
can I have a motion to vote on it then?
I motion.
Yeah, I second it.
Anybody opposed? Okay, Very good. And you have now 5,001 installations.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, it'll take another about a month to install it, but yes, 500,000. Thank you so much. And what is my next step? Are you send me something or to Jackie, or she's our permit coordinator?
I'm going to let Barbara answer that.
The building department will send her the building permit.
Okay, great. Do you know how long that takes?
I think about 7 or 8 months right now, isn't it?
I'm going to
Less than a year is good. No, what's that?
I'm going to guesstimate a month.
A month. Okay. All right. But I will let Jackie know that she should expect it.
Yes.
Great. Thank you very much.
In seriousness, Neil, things are slowed down a bit because of the COVID and everybody's working from home and all. So
Sure, I understand. So my motto, and I stole this from a customer: stay positive and test negative.
Yeah.
Sounds good. That's all.
That's a good one.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so the next application then is 840 Orienta Avenue.
Justine, I think you're on mute.
Thank you, Amber. My name is Justine. I'm with Tesla Energy, and we're here representing the homeowner for a solar installation at 840 Orienta. Just share the screen here. We are. Are you able to view the plans?
Yes.
So we're proposing a 16.32 kilowatt PV array, 48 panels here, pretty much maximizing the roof. So front of house is here, rear is here. And you just pull up.
Sorry, this is the house that just got the reno, right?
Yes, it's still actually in the midst of the renovation.
Yeah.
And they have a dog.
They do. A small one. Some of our site survey
yippy
photos have him in it.
Every time you walk by, there's this little yippy dog. Yeah.
He's in our. So they are still in the midst of the renovation, which is why this is the photo I have for you.
Now this is the back of the house or the front of the house?
This is the front of the house.
Okay.
So most of the panels.
You
I'm sorry,
said before, excuse me. Okay.
Most of the panels are going to be located on this roof plane here. However, they're not going to be visible from the from street view. So we didn't provide a rendering there. We showed you a bit in the elevation here of just where they will go, but because of the pitch of that roof, it's not going to be visible unless you're incredibly tall.
There's also a row of hedges, isn't there?
Yes, there is. Most of the house is actually blocked from the street, and they have that little side street as well. So they're set quite a bit back.
Yeah.
And then front of the house, and I'm not sure if you wanted to see side angles, but this is the rear of the house where the other 2 rows of panels are going to be, again, not very visible based on the pitch of the roof. Side of the home as best as we can get while it was under construction. This is the row of hedges you mentioned.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you can see the house. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't see the house.
Right. Yeah, I'm familiar with that.
Which is unfortunate because they're doing a beautiful renovation. But some photos of the neighborhood. That's about it.
Okay.
What do the Tesla panels look like?
So they are black on black, puck mounted. So they're about 2.5 inches. These are some of our recent installs. So this is taken from the ground. We have these side skirts that are on the sides and the bottom so that it minimizes your view of the gap. Oops, that's actually this is from, you can see the grid lines a little more. This was taken on top of the roof. So this is not your typical view, but from the ground, this is your typical view. But black on black, black frames, puck mounted. So they're about 2.5 to 3 inches off the roof. with these side skirts again on the 3 sides.
Okay. Any other comments or questions from the board? From the audience, Amber?
It does not appear that there's anyone from the audience who wishes to speak.
Okay. I'll give the board one more chance because they thought of anything they want to ask. And absent that, then I guess could I have a motion to vote on it?
In motion.
I second.
Any opposed?
No.
All right, very good. It looks nice. Whole renovation looks nice.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yes.
Hopefully now that we're able to get it wrapped up soon. We've been working
Seems
on it
like-
a long time.
Seems like they're on their way, hopefully by spring.
Yeah.
Righty, thank you all.
Okay. Thanks.
Thank you.
Seeing you next month, but
Hey,
bye for now.
Bye-bye. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Okay, the next one on the agenda then is 937 Grecian Point Road. Another solar panel installation.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
We can.
Yeah.
All
Yes.
right, let's see here. All right. Let's see if I can get this shared for you. Can you guys see what on my screen?
Yes.
All right, so we're working at the Daniel Schnur residence on 937 Gretchen. We're looking to add a small ground-mounted solar array behind the house, tucked in. We don't plan on cutting down any trees. Basically, this solar array is just to charge the batteries that we'll be placing in the house next to the main service panel, which is in a like utility closet type or utility room type thing. I've been working directly with the designer that's been redoing the exterior of the home for the last 2 years. So everything that we put in will be painted and done to basically the exact same aesthetic that the house is done. We can't put anything on the roof because it's all slate, and they kept it as original as possible with all the copper flashings and everything else. So that wasn't an option. And in order for any incentive to be put in on the battery installation, we had to add solar. So this is basically where we want to put it. It's well within all the clearances. The neighbor to the, I guess, the south here, I'll show a photo of that in a second. Out here is the Long Island Sound. So, and there's really nothing else out that way, but I'll show a photo of that as well. We went with the minimum tilt, so it'll look just like a standard pergola or any sort of open deck covering. The panels are a bifacial panel, so there's no like back sheet, it's just glass. So they're basically like almost a see-through panel. So the grass that is underneath where the pergola will be mounted will still grow the same way it does right now. So pull this up. So this is the view of the house from the road. Where the array will be placed is behind this section of the house in front of this tree. Let's see here. Switch to here. So this is the back now facing the road. So the array will be placed in this location right here, behind the line of the house, on top of the grass that is currently growing in that location. Let's see. So. So you can see right here, so the array will be in this location.
Okay.
So I tried to mock it up as well as possible with the photos we sent, but December happens to be our crazy busy season. And we also were the ones that put in the ground mount that's on Orienta Ave down the road, which I'm sure no one sees from the road. So we want this to be as aesthetically pleasing as possible as well. So let me see if I can go back to. So this is where the neighbor's house is. And as you can see, there is just an abundance of tree coverings that go all the way to the rear of the house.
Right.
So does anyone have any questions?
I do not. Does any other board members, any comments, questions? I mean, it looks, you can't really see it from the street. It looks like it's done
Right.
well. You're not cutting any trees down. It looks pretty straightforward. Are there any audience members wishing to speak, Amber?
I don't see anyone who wishes to speak.
All right. Okay, any questions, comments from the board? All right. Well, looks good. Okay, so looks good. All right, so could I get a motion to vote on it then?
I'll motion.
Okay, any second?
Second.
Any opposed?
No.
Okay, so very good. It looks good. Thank you for that.
All right, awesome. Thank you.
Okay, and
Thank you.
have a good year. Thank you. Okay. And so that leaves the final one, I guess, 448 Mamaroneck Avenue.
Good evening, everyone.
Evening.
Good evening.
Hi.
Hi. My name is Gilbert Nieves. I am the applicant for 2 illuminated signs for Smash Brothers located at 448 Mamaroneck Avenue. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So there'll be 2 signs. The first one located on Mamaroneck Avenue, a direct replacement for an existing sign. And the second would be on the little intersection of Mount Pleasant Avenue and Mamaroneck. That sign is also a direct placement, but it's a replacement of a panel that on an existing box. The box is not going to be changed. These photos are the 3 existing signs. All 3 will be removed. The third one on Mount Pleasant Avenue will not be replaced. Code only allows for 2 permits, 2 signs. Moving down, this is what it would look like after. So as you can see, the third sign is removed on Mount Pleasant. This is a much cleaner look than what Smashburger has currently. It's a new logo, or new signage.
Looks nice.
It's nicer.
That's the existing, 2 existing locations where it'll be replaced. And let's get to the new ones. And then this is what the new sign would look like.
Yeah, very nice. Better, I think.
Gonna replace 3 signs with 2 nicer signs. All right.
Yeah. Right.
That sounds pretty easy.
They're made. It's black and white aluminum. They're very lightweight. There'll be channel letters mounted on the raceway. For the first sign on Mamaroneck Avenue, and the second sign is just a face replacement on an existing cabinet. And does anyone have any other questions?
Can you, so it's black, okay, the background is black and the letters are white. Can you go back to the elevation, please?
Sure. This one's good?
Yeah, and the other one as well, please. The other one, yes, okay. So, okay. So all you see is the letters, the white letters.
Correct.
And then the race behind it, you're saying is black?
Yes.
Okay, but it's not like a bigger plaque like that. That's why I asked you to go back to the.
I think
No,
it's black on
I
the
can pull
one
this
on
up a
the
little
curb.
bit. The sign, the back of the sign will be black, and that would match the raceway. The white is just the face.
Correct, but okay, but you see, I'm confused, a little confused now.
Scroll down a little, would you? There you go to the drawing.
Yeah, I got
Keep going
confused
down.
with the.
Keep going a little further, little further, little further. There, right there. Okay.
Okay, so yes, it will be black behind here.
Okay.
So
Now,
the
if
back,
you
that
keep-
black band doesn't really show on the elevation mock-up there.
Correct, right. But even if you keep going down. Okay, yeah, keep going down. This one is
Mm.
different.
Looks different. Yeah.
Now this one has the background is 2'4" in height, and it's black, correct? So this is
Yes.
somewhat different.
This is, yes, it's different than the
Ah.
raceway letters. This is an
Okay.
existing cabinet. And
Okay.
this is just replacing the existing cabinet.
Okay.
I'm sorry, the cabinet is not being touched. Just the face is being replaced.
Yes, okay, okay.
And that sign's non-illuminated?
This sign is also illuminated.
Oh, it is
It
illuminated.
is,
Okay.
Yes.
it is illuminated, okay,
Existing, yes.
All
right,
right.
right.
Ask, do all of the signs match each other?
Well,
I'm confused now.
They're two different types of signs, and I guess it had to do based on when the first one was approved. This cabinet is on a bend, so I guess they made it somewhat circular in nature.
It's
And
also
that
on
probably-
a spandrel that's black colored.
Yeah, it wouldn't.
The other one's on brick.
You wouldn't do that on
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you wouldn't put the channel letters on the bend.
Yes.
Okay.
These letters will be like surface mounted to the cabinet.
The panel is just being replaced in the front, so it's going to be white vinyl on top of black aluminum.
Oh, okay, so it's flat. They're flat.
Correct.
They're vinyl letters. Okay, where the other one is
Is aluminum.
aluminum letter.
face with aluminum back.
Right. So this will read like a flash flat sign. The other one is going to have like volume because it's the letters kind of, right? Floating.
The letters, I think the look here, they'll both pop out in their own way. But yeah, I don't see too much change other than a cleaner look than the existing signs.
Mhm.
Yeah, the existing, so if you look at the pictures, maybe go back, I think it might be helpful, Gilbert, if you go back to the pictures of the existing signs. Keep going up
Yeah.
a bit more, I think, to where they're looking at them, where you can see them in 3D, not straight on.
Oh, in 3D, let's see.
Yeah, yeah, a little bit more up. Keep going.
Yeah, that was it.
Nope.
Maybe on a different
Okay.
thing, but there's some 3D ones that you have. Let's see. It's under the it's maybe a different thing that says photos.
Photo.
I think it might be a different file.
I kind of combined everything I had into this one document.
So there's one that showed it at an angle, and you could kind of see it at three dimensions.
Oh, really? I didn't see
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with that.
I mean, the fact is that they're on different surfaces completely, different forms and different color backgrounds and everything, so.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, no, I think it looks fine.
Yeah.
I was trying to understand, and I believe it looks good to me.
Yeah, right. They're different signs because of the different backings.
Right,
That's really
right.
probably what it came down to.
Yeah, it makes sense when you look at the curve, that rounded wall at the
Right.
corner,
Right.
and where you have the black background. It makes sense because, like Bill was saying, it's a spandrel metal panels anyway. So we will read basically, well, except that they're going to be flush instead of the other ones being kind of floating, letters that have depth. This one will be flush, correct?
Actually, the front elevation on the intersection is already a flat panel.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So they're
Okay.
they're just really sliding that out and sliding the new
Okay.
one in.
Yeah.
They didn't
Okay,
want to touch the cabinet. There's nothing wrong with it. The
Right.
electrical is good. There was nothing wrong with the illumination.
Okay. That's
Just a
fine.
design
Yeah,
change.
Yeah. Understand.
Okay.
Right.
Anything else? Should I scroll
Are
down? More
the heights
pictures?
of the letters the same? It looks like a little smaller, but maybe just because of the graphic presentation.
The heights of the letters are both 18 inches max, which is the code.
Okay, that's fine.
It wasn't actually. If I move over here, I'm sorry. If I slide over, it shows the 18-inch letter height.
Yeah.
2.5, 30-inch is the band.
Okay. I wonder if the ones that are there now are a little taller. They look.
Yeah.
Also to code.
And these are not narrow like the ones that the
Yeah, there's a little more space in the font.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's much
It's a more
nicer.
attractive font. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Any other questions or comments from the board?
No.
And Amber from the audience?
I'll have to show my son because he flipped burgers there when he was in high school.
No, there does not appear to be anyone who wishes to speak.
Okay. There being no further questions or comments, could I have a motion to vote?
I motion.
I second.
Any opposed? Okay, Gilbert, you're good to go.
Okay, thank you, everyone. Have a good evening.
New Year.
Happy New
evening.
Year.
Look forward to
Thank
being
you.
able to sit and have a burger and not worry about getting
And
sick.
another day soon, hopefully.
Yeah.
God bless everyone.
Okay.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, anything else we need to talk about, Amber?
No, that appears to be it for the agenda today.
Okay. How about a motion to adjourn then? And we'll go at once.
Okay.
Motion.
Okay. Any opposed? I didn't think so.
No.
All right. Very good. All right, everyone, have a happy new year. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Yes,
And I
you
guess
too.
we'll see you next meeting is
Okay. See you
January
in 2
21st, I
weeks.
believe.
Okay, take care. Stay safe.